profanity. Hold on for a minute. So because YouTube got these like new standards, there's been a lot of people, man, that been wanting to cuss me out. And they didn't have the opportunity to cuss me out or disagree with me or have a debate with me due to the fact that they used some profanity, you know what I mean, with the statement that they was making in the comment section. So, you know, but I'm still, you know, when you the presider over the channel, you can still see it even when it didn't make it into the comment section. So that's why I wanted to give everybody an opportunity to call in and just have a short little thing. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Choosing fees. Can you hear me? Choosing fees. Yeah. Can you hear me? Let me see if I can go. Hold on. Oh, okay, you can say you can hear me? Okay, cool. Yeah. Everybody say choose and freeze. Choose. Do that. Choose that. Do that. All right, we in here, man. Get the likes up. Yes, I can hear you. All right, I just want to know if you can hear me, ugly ass, baby. Get up in here. Shout out to everybody up in here. I don't want to take too much time talking. I want to open up the phone lines and give anybody, and listen. Matter of fact, that's what we own tonight. If you want to roast in, if you want to cuss me out, if you want to disagree with me, then come on. Hold on for a minute. Let me get shit set up. This go for anybody. My disagreement with you is because woo. Just like the previous video, if you want to ask that same question, where are you in the Bible? Where are you in the motherfucking Bible? Yeah. Hold on. Where you at in the Bible, nigga? Where are you in the Bible? Catch you in the cut, last dude up. I be singing that shit out the blue. I know y'all be in the house. I know y'all just be squares. Your woman be like, what the hell are you singing about? You know? Sing some romantic. Are you gonna sell your pussy for me? I need to know. Is you gonna sell your pussy for me? You know? Give me a little minute, man. Damn, you gonna get the chance to cuss me out or disagree with me. Anything that I've said and I've done, you get to call in and disagree with me. Dislike whatever I've said, whatever I've done, and you never got a chance to call me out on it. You never got a chance to rebuke me. This is rebuking service for sin. Sin is not above the game. If I've said anything that was contrary to the teachings of this game, by all means, say, sin, when you taught this or when you said this, that wasn't accurate. I'm not asking y'all to be petty. Oh, man, you know, on Tuesday, man, when you said, you know what I mean, you know, I'm talking about that it was Tuesday. It was actually Monday at the time, because I'm not talking about shit like that, man. You know, so hopefully I don't get none of them type of goofies, man. You know, but I wanted to have a call in on here because y'all know this is where the bodies is at. And let me just talk a little shit before I get started. I'm letting y'all know now that I am going to still teach on the Sinful to P channel this week, here and there, but I'm about to start building this channel up. It's very important that I get this channel popping. You know why? Because there's so many false teachings about this game. And let me say this. Just because you call somebody out for false teachings, that does not make you a hater. I want to make that known today. If somebody call in and say, "Seeing when you said this about the hoe, or when you said this about the pimping, that was wrong." I want you to know that whoever calls in with a legitimate debate or a legitimate argument, whatever, they are not a hater. All right? You got some people that's stupid, but we got to get out of that of putting a hater title on anybody that disagrees. Let's stop doing that. You know, let's normalize individuals having their own opinion. Let's normalize individuals having their own mind. All right? So, yeah, man, you know, when I be going at Dr. BOA, for all the Dr. BOA fans, you might not like the thing. Matter of fact, this is that time for you to say, you know, why did you go at Dr. BOA? You might want to call in and be like, I didn't like the things that you did with Mac Rooster, saying, or saying, I didn't like what you said to Smooth Lou. You know what I'm saying? This your chance. You know, I didn't like what you said to Egyptian princess that everybody recognizes as Mac Finesse. I didn't like that. This is your chance. You can call in and I will actually listen. Hopefully, I will be able to speak my mind after you speak yours. I don't want to have a Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan contest. Hopefully, you can speak, and when you speak, I can speak in the vernacular of silence. And when I speak, you can do the same. We can, you know, respect each other. You know? But without any further ado, man, let's get to this shit. Enough of this talking. Enough of this talking, man. Hey, mods, unless they say something blasphemous, if it ain't no blasphemy or no homosexuality, if they want to say whatever in the comment section, you know, be a little bit more merciful tonight. Be long suffering with them tonight. You know what I mean? Now, of course, we're not gonna just let anything be said, but just difference of opinion. Let them breathe, man. Shout out to all the ladies. Y'all know how y'all are. I had to, you know. All right, hold on. Oh, damn. I'm on the, let me see. Oh, no. They don't give me the option on here. Hold on. I just put the number in the comment section, but I got to get on my other channel to pin it. Hold on for a minute. Okay, hello?
Hello?
What's going on, man?
What's the deal, nigga?
Little bro, man, this is serious, man. What's going on?
Oh, shit, man. You know, I got my Ling Lingo tea right now.
Listen, man, I love you, but do you have a legitimate argument or debate with me right now?
All right, look. So it's two things I don't agree with what you said. It's two things. Look, you remember how you was talking about, you know, German and joint D, like the Cali lingo and like that? You feel like, what's your issue with the Cali shit?
I don't have no disagreement with Cali, fool. I just didn't like the way that sound when niggas be like, yeah, you know, saying, I see you, man, you a joint. I didn't like how that sound because when we talked about joints, people was talking about smoking. So I'm like, a joint? You know what I mean? So that's why I looked at it like that. I didn't have no problems with Cali and say, yeah, man, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, I got issues with Cali, man. Y'all calling niggas joints. No, it was never like that. I just didn't like joints. I don't like certain shit that Chicago niggas say. I don't like the fact that it's 2021 and Chicago niggas are still wearing Pele Pale jackets. But I mean, that's me. That's me though. That's just my opinion. I don't like the fact that niggas are still wearing Jabos. But hey, that's just me.
Yeah, so what's your issue with like saying Gervin and shit though? You feel it's the same thing as you feel me the P shit. You feel me? It's just
No, when back in the day when it was Gerben, we was talking about getting head, getting your dick sucked. Be like,
no.
yeah, yeah, man, she a Gerber. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that's what it was used for. At least back in the day in the shop, I used to hear niggas say, yeah, she gerbed the nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But so when you use it, I was like, huh? But yeah, I don't have no disagreement with that. But little bro, I love you, man. Let me move on, man, and get to these people, man. Love you.
All right.
Yeah. Shout out to our little homie. Balance, man. Good looking, bro. Give me some of this Fiji, man. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Simple? You have once said, right, that if you would leave the game, that you would marry one of your hoes, right?
Say that again?
You said, once said when you leave the game, that you will marry a hoe instead of a square bitch, right?
What? I said what?
You have once, if you ever leave the game, right, you ever get married, right?
I don't even
You
got,
once
hold on,
said
let me
you
say
would
this.
marry
Let
a
me say
hoe.
this. Hold on, let me say this. I don't even have marriage on my mind. But in the game, I rather
No, it
see.
was an example.
Listen,
It was
listen
an
to me.
example.
Okay, let me listen to you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening to
Huh?
you. No, I couldn't talk, so I'm gonna listen to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was an example. You don't like, you're not saying you're gonna get married, but the example said, the example was, if you ever were to get married, to leave the game, you will marry one of your hoes. But if you marry a hoe, you can't turn a hoe to a housewife. Am I right?
No, that's not right. That's incorrect. That's another thing that's been
Explain.
said for so long that I disagree with. But I'm listening to you. I actually think that
Okay,
I
explain.
actually think that a hoe would make a good wife. But I mean, hey,
Mm-hmm. Okay. But you don't, because she got loyalty to you, right?
say that again.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. All
No,
right. No,
listen,
I
listen.
just wanted to, if she got loyalty to you,
Let me
because she
listen
didn't
to me,
already showing loyalty to you, right?
bro. Your phone is like, yeah.
But how would
Listen,
you
bro,
handle her?
bro.
How would you handle
Listen
her
to the.
now? How would you handle her now? Because now you're not in the game. How will you go about handling her now? You know what I'm saying? We
Okay,
do the transition like,
Let me know when I can speak my mind, cause I let you speak yours.
all right, all right, you speak, you speak.
Okay, this is what I want to say to you. Marriage is not even on my mind. I'm not thinking about no damn marriage.
Yeah,
And right
yeah,
now, I just honestly, just to keep it 100, for anybody that wants to get married and they're an authentic participant of the lifestyle, I would hope that if he decides to walk down aisles and make vows, if he wants to do that, if he feels that he just has to do that, hopefully it would be with a woman
yeah.
or the women who made sacrifices for him for so many years, rather than a woman who's never given
All right,
him any type of currency, any type of loyalty, never put her life in danger, never seduced and reduced a stranger in honor of his pimping. So, if you're going to do
mm-hmm.
that, hopefully it would be with the hoe or hoes rather than a square bitch that has never made one sacrifice, to pay you. That has always been my mentality, because it's a bad look on the game for a man to be with a woman or a group of women for a decade or decades, and then he leaves the game, and then he gets married to a woman who never was involved in the lifestyle. It don't look right.
Uh-huh.
It looks better
Gotcha.
for that pimp to be with the hoe. That's what I said.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, I just want to get your opinion on that. Cool.
And as far as a hoe being a housewife, I believe that anybody can come from any walk of life and give their life to God. And if they
Mm-hmm.
submit and commit to the will of God, God is able to make them a husband, a wife in his will, if that's what they, submitted themselves to. If they give their life to God and accept God's salvation and they walking in holiness, yes, I believe that any pimp can receive transformation and be an upright man and walk justly in the will of God after salvation in the process of sanctification. Yes, I believe that. I don't think that a hoe is just that powerful or so bound in hoeing that God's deliverance is limited. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
Yeah, you not make that transition. All right, cool. All right, cool.
All right.
All right, simple.
All right, man. 702-800-9473. Snazzy girl. Hey, baby. Blessings to Snazzy girl that's in the audience tonight. Some of y'all already know what she's currently and temporarily, going through. And we just gonna be prayerful and hope that God be merciful and bless her in her situation. But if you have any disagreement with anything I've said or I've done, this is the time to call in right now. 702-800-9473. Hello? Wow, you hung up? You really need some water after that. I just be drinking water, man. Blessings to the brother, though. But yeah, man, for those of you that disagreed with any of the roastings, the choppings, anything I've done, anything I've said, this is the time. Call in. Hello?
Yeah, Sam. Oh.
What's going on with it?
No, I need to talk to you about something the other day.
Okay.
All right, so actually, let me tell you so this what happened. All right, so it was this Katie, right?
Hold on, bro. Are you calling to disagree with me?
Nah, yeah, actually I'm gonna disagree on that.
Disagree on what? Hello?
You know what? I ain't gotta talk about that. I ain't gotta talk about that though.
Moving on. Hello? Hello?
Hello, somebody! I love you.
You look just like how you sound, too. Moving on. My Lord. Some of you people need prayer, man. Some of you people need prayer. What the hell? Right, baby. I got the same hey, man. I got the same expression. Hello? Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hold on. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, boss. Yeah, man. I pay attention to your channel a lot. It's a lot of good information coming from the stuff you be saying. But I was just a little bit confused about something you did and you said. You said you met a bitch off YouTube, and in order to give her confidence and open her up, you had to fuck her.
I said I had to? Or is that something that you added to what I said to basically fit your narrative?
No. I'm trying to understand because, once the golden rule you always say is the way you start is the way you end. But I thought I heard you say you met a broad on YouTube, and once you met her,
In order to give her a little bit more confidence and open her up, you have to open her up. Is that what you said?
Okay, let me say what I said because you right now you remixing. But what I did say that the woman, see, because I expect women to do that, but as men, we got to tell things in totality. The young woman that you're speaking about
All right.
was practicing abstinence prior to her basically
Mhm.
being in the game, and she was a fresh turnout.
Mhm.
And prior to
All
her
right.
coming to AZ, she was in Vegas for damn near 2 months at that particular time. So when I was sending her out,
Okay.
I can tell that certain things wasn't happening because that confidence wasn't there. I always said that,
Mhm.
you can write a hit song, but if somebody is not singing on key, if that spirit of
Mhm.
confidence is not being released with each note, then it's not going to be a hit song. So that's pretty much how
Yeah.
I see things, with women. A man can give a woman a compliment and tell her how attractive she is, but at the same time, after a while, after the oh you look good or oh you're pretty, but you never physically express yourself concerning how
Mhm.
attractive she is, after a while, she just think that you saying some things to basically make her go out the door and get us some money. You actually don't like me. You don't think that I'm attractive. You just trying to manipulate so you can keep accumulating, off of me. You don't really desire me
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
So when she came out, yes, I spent time, man, giving her a mental, emotional, what I mean, spiritual, physical safari, as I like to say. Yeah, man, I opened her right on up. And
All right.
after I
Yeah.
did what I did, yeah, it was a change. Tremaine Hawkins used to sing a song back in the day called "A Great Change," and I'm here to say that it was a change
Yeah.
in the way she walked, the way she talked. It was a confidence. There. I made her confident in
All
her
right.
body. If we're gonna tell it all, not only did I open her up, as far as fucking the shit out of her, but I used to make her walk around the house,
Yeah.
butt ass naked to cook my food too. I wouldn't let her put no clothes on,
Yeah.
because I wanted to let her know I admire the artwork of God. So we got to tell it, we got to tell all of it. So it was a reason why she was going to that 27, skipping, to get my motherfucking money. So yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did it. Uh-huh. And
All right.
before I
All
take it
right.
back, I add more
All
to it.
right.
Yeah, I did it.
So look, right. All right. So let me understand. You veteran pimping. So if a young nigga coming up in the game did the exact same thing you said and justified it in that way, is it acceptable? And would it be considered a nigga to be chipping?
How is it chipping if the hoe is already with him? That's not chipping. So you don't even know the definition of words that you're using. Chipping is when a pimp have
All right.
sex with a square who is not
Okay.
paying him, or might not even know that he's some pimping, or he might has professed that he's some pimping, but she ain't doing no hoeing for him. So therefore, he's having sex with a woman who's not a hoe. That's chipping. I didn't do
All
chipping.
right. All
That
right.
don't equal chipping.
All right. All right. So, just let me understand, right? So, a dude who does not have a hole in the game and is just, he's looking to get a square into that lifestyle. Using his dick as a tool to do so, is it at all justifiable in any capacity?
In the case of a woman having low self-esteem, in the case of a woman
Mm-hmm.
basically being bankrupt in confidence, and at that time she
Mm-hmm.
had not, participated in anything sexually since Jesus was crucified. Um, you
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
I and another thing that you're leaving out, you just get into the sex. You didn't even talk about how I mentally, emotionally, spiritually went places as
The
well.
mental
But
safari.
but
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it was a necessity. I'm just saying that it was something that I did as a man. And I understood that before I got an understanding with her as a pimp and a hoe, I got an understanding with her, you know what I mean, as a man, you know, to a woman. I got her to like me as Philip the man, you know, first. And then, you know what I mean, it evolved, you know what I mean, into, you know, the lifestyle. That's what I did at that particular time. I'm not saying that's the blueprint, and I'm not saying that I'm 100% right in everything that I did. I'm just saying, as a man, when I speak, I don't try to tell the most pimpish testimonies to appeal to men's ears and treat my pimping like church and just say, you know what I mean, things that, you know, we supposed to say as a traditional. No, I'm telling you what I did as a man and what she did as a woman, and then what she went to go out to go do as a hoe and came back to bring it back to a pimp. That's what I'm saying.
100. 100. So look, let me ask you: is it more pimpish for a nigga to do it with his mental over his physical, or if a nigga did it with his physical, would you consider that to be less pimpish than a nigga who strictly did it off his mental?
Let me bless you. Every situation. Let's say that you got one Harvard University pimp and you got one Stanford pimp. Both Ivy League pimps, but just saying two different things, right? You might have one pimp to tell you, you know what I mean, keep it in your pants, man. Pimp from your lip, don't pimp from your hip. You know what I mean? We don't use fornication. All information. You know what I mean? Just keep it straight mental. Woo, 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 right?
Yeah.
And then you might have another P. His philosophy is, when dealing with square women and turning them on and turning them out to the lifestyle, there's going to be certain women that come from certain backgrounds, that come from, you know, a certain walk of life, or just might have got out of a relationship or a marriage or something. And certain things was necessary for that particular time to produce, you know what I mean, the right state of mind in the game. Now, my opinion is, I don't think neither professor is wrong. I just believe that both are Ivy League professors, and the student, it's up to him, because at the end of the day, after you listen to all these veteran pimps, you still got a pimp. Nobody can pimp for you. So the thing is for him to decide on which information is applicable for the situation that he's presiding over with this particular woman, because this information that was given might not be applicable to the present situation, and that information just might be applicable for the situation that he's presiding over. But it's up to that pimp to decide on, you know, which information he's going to utilize for that situation. Now, one thing I will say, as your reputation grows in the game, and as you begin to evolve and you just get known for pimping, regardless of, you know, whatever, you might not, you know, refrain from doing that because you just don't want your name in no mess. It wasn't about you being afraid of a hoe blowing up and all that, because when you a man, you gonna let your motherfucking balls hang in all situations, and if a bitch blow up, she blow up. You know what I mean? Be a man in all things that you do. That's why even when I was chipping, nobody really knocked me. I never got knocked because I was chipping and things like that. Why? Because I was even though I was wrong in a lot of shit and retarded with a lot of shit I was doing, I was still a man in everything I was doing. I wasn't hiding. That's why a lot of niggas got knocked for chipping, because they was hiding. They was in the closet with the shit. I had my balls on the table. A bitch knew what it was. So to answer your question, you know, on which is more, you know, pimpish, it's always going to be more pimpish, you know, when we hear that Pete just said something meaningful and powerful, you know what I mean? And, you know, he just basically gave his thoughts, and powerful results came about without any physical play, you know, coming in existence, just like the bitch that I got out here. You know, I had her for over 2 years before we physically seen each other. My dick is not that long. I can't reach from Scottsdale, Arizona, you know, to Toronto. So, like I said, every situation is different. You got to just pimp accordingly.
Okay. You just got to use your discernment as a man, and if the outcome is pimping, then it's a pimping, huh?
Listen to me. No. Listen to me. You know, because your mindset. I'm saying this, that when I did what I did, I didn't try to make it a pimpish thing. I'm just saying what I did as a man. I told on myself because I wanted to make it, I wanted to normalize men in the game, you know, telling about the A's and F's on their report card and not trying to be overzealous and over pimpish to the point where they lying to other men. And it's like, what are you lying to other men for? Like, are you trying to knock men? I can give a less fuck what these
All
niggas
right.
classify what they think, you know, about it. What I did is what I did. And I'm, you know, that's just something that I did, and I did it because I wanted to do. I wanted to fuck that bitch. I wanted to be inside that hoe. I wanted her
All
legs.
right.
I wanted her legs around my back. I wanted to sit up there, you understand me, and make her walk around the house naked. I wanted to see her go from having low self-esteem to now being an arrogant asshole. I wanted to do that. I did it because I
Yeah.
wanted to do it. That's what the fuck I wanted to do. So if I get chopped up, roasted, after they chop and roast me up, at the end of the day, I'm still thinking that Sin did what he wanted to do.
Okay.
You know?
Nah. Look, you definitely give me some clarity, some good understanding. But I just want to understand, in your opinion, do you consider that an F on your report card, or like?
I didn't consider it to be an F on my report. I didn't consider it to be an F on my report card because, you know, what I mean, I was pimping. My primary intent was to still pimp. It wasn't just to have a good time.
All right.
I just knew
All right.
I just knew what,
Okay.
you know what I mean, needed to be done. I lift the hood up and I seen what needed to be done. And, you know, I brought certain parts and yeah, man, certain things went down. And you know, I ain't lying about it. That's all that is. You know what I mean?
All right.
I'm just telling it like it is, man. You know what I mean? She I got
Nah,
her to
100.
really be into not just me in the game, but I got her to be into herself. You know? I got her to be into herself.
Yeah.
I had her looking at the mirror. Girl, why you don't have confidence in this? Look at that glory on top of your neck. Look at the artwork of God. Look at the reflection of perfection. How could you not have confidence and you look like this? How could you not look in the mirror and say, I got to get paid for looking like this? How could you allow a motherfucker to lowball you or underpay you when you look like this? You know? And when you grabbing that ass and,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, all in that ear and shit like that, man, I knew what the fuck I was doing.
All right.
Plus,
So,
plus,
the
I'm plus,
primary-
plus that bitch, the bitch that I'm talking about. When you get a chance, go listen to Bobby Brown. I Wanna Rock With You, the video, and listen to that girl when she said she missed the plane, the type of voice she had. The hoe that I'm talking about, she got that same voice. Now just imagine fucking the shit out of a bitch with that type of voice. Hey, I had a good hey, I'm not gonna lie about it, man. I ain't gonna make everything pimpish, man. Man, I had a good time, man. That pussy was tight than a motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and try to, you know, nursery rhyme and try to make everything pimpish. Hey, man, I had a good time, man. A good old time, man. Hey, that pussy was tight than a motherfucker, man. Yeah.
Nah, I feel you 100. I feel you. I got a clear understanding. I understand now 100. So it's circumstances where it's justifiable.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not. You. I don't know what you don't understand. You started off saying chipping out your mouth, and I corrected that.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with chipping. And then you have to understand that.
No.
Then hold on. Then you have to understand that. Listen. Then you have to understand that she was hoeing in Vegas, damn near 2 months before I physically seen her. So what did I do
All right.
that was just abominable? When I'm sending a woman outside every day for damn near 2 months that I have not physically seen. that's been paying my pimping that I have not physically seen, you know what I mean, for damn near 2 months? What have I done that is considered to be
All right.
abominable in that situation? What do I have to say that's justifiable? I don't have to justify a motherfucking thing. I did what the fuck I wanted to do. And that bitch went out there and did what the fuck I told her and brought it back. And that's the same bitch. Hold on. That's the same bitch that I told Mac Finesse, because at the time he was Hopo. I told Mac Finesse, I said, listen, I'm gonna send you pictures of what the bitch got on. I just knocked her. I'm gonna send you pictures exactly what she got on. She gonna be down at 7 tonight, and you can sweat her to 9 in the morning. Facts.
100. All right, yeah. That was the part that was missing. I didn't understand. I thought it was a fresh turnout that you just met, but then sent before you did what you did. But you saying you sent them before you did what you did. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, technically she still was a fresh turnout, but you still have to include the fact that the bitch had been paying me for damn near 2 months before she touched down. It was like 6 weeks before she even touched down, in Scottsdale. So it was like, what do I have to justify? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I knew what had to be done. I knew why my change was strange. I knew why my money was funny, with the bitch. I knew I had to spend time, with her and in her. I just knew it had to be done, man. And it was, and guess what? After I did what I did, yeah, man, like Tremaine Hawkins said, yeah, it was a great change, man. Yeah, it was a great change, man. Yeah, it was a great it was a great change, man. Hey, but blessings to you, man. Let me move on. Love. Hello? Hello? What you got? Stage fright? Hello?
Yo, what up, P?
What's going on?
Yeah, not much, man. Hey, it's just something I want to disagree with you on. You say, anybody can get a life to God. I feel like some people are Satan's children at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here that's too far lost in sin. You got killers and shit like that. So what you think about that?
I think that Apostle Paul was a killer. I think that Moses killed someone. I think that David killed, thousands. I think that,
Right.
many men of God, have taken lives before. So I'm trying to understand.
Right.
I mean, Peter even cut off somebody's ear. So what are you saying?
I'm basically saying I feel like what I'm trying to say is I feel like not everyone can give their life to God. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, I can understand if you're coming from a reprobate circumstance. If you're talking about people who are reprobate or someone who God has rejected, then that's completely understandable. But if God has not rejected them and they're not don't have a reprobate mind, the grace of God the grace of God that bringeth salvation has appeared unto all men, as the scripture said. So everybody that he has not rejected or doesn't have a reprobate mind is able to receive salvation if they choose to.
Right.
But
Gotcha. All right, man. That's all I wanted, man. Appreciate your time, man.
All right.
Blessings to you.
whew, Lord. Niggas is eating cigarettes. Y'all gotta stop eating cigars, man. That shit ain't cool. Hold on. Make a nigga drink some water. Damn. Hello?
Hey, what up, P? How you doing today?
I'm blessed, man. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I really wanted to just call. I've been trying to reach out to you. I wanted to call and thank you and Freeze for everything, man. Really appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you a lot, you know.
Okay.
I've got a lot of knowledge from you, but I'm not the pimp, but I'm like the tricky, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with
But
that.
you had one joint on there. I can't find it again. But you were speaking to me the whole time, man. I'm telling you. You were speaking to me because I really I like the square prostitutes and I love the renegades, you know?
I bet you do.
Yeah, man. You know, but you schooled me and everything. Y'all keep me on point, you know? Like I said, I'm not the pimp, but nowhere near the pimp, but I'm definitely the tricker, you know? But,
Dig that.
I gotta
Dig
keep it
that.
100. I can't come nothing different with you because you see right through it. You're too smart, you know?
Yeah. I ain't mad at you, man. I'm happy that
Yeah,
you some
man.
tricking, man. I respect some cross-country tricking, man. Blessings to you. Keep on tricking.
Yeah,
I hope you get a raise.
from-
I hope you get some more money so you can do some more
Yeah,
tricking.
yeah, most definitely, man. But like I said, I love the renegades and I love the motherfucking square prostitutes, you know, because they ain't really hoes. And you keep me you teach me what to stay away from, the real hoes. Because real hoes wouldn't fuck with me. You know, if I fuck with anybody you ever been with, or Kenny Red, or fucking or Freeze, or anybody else, man, I'm fucking, you know. They got a motherfucker, you know?
Right. But
And I
no.
gotta be honest with you. But another thing, can I say real quick?
Go ahead.
I don't have the cash app or nothing, but my number is on here. I really want to send you a money order or any type of way, because as far as my bank account, I be in cash app and all that. I'm 55, man. I'm like, I don't know much about that stuff, you know? But I do want to send a donation, man. I got it. All the money you done saved me with all the information you done gave me, I got to fucking at least take care of the pimping, you know?
Well, yeah, man. Either PayPal, Cash App,
I send you a money
Vimeo,
order.
Zelle.
I'm sorry?
I said Zelle, Vimeo, Cash App, PayPal, whatever, man. You know, but man, I appreciate you, bro. But I gotta get to the next callers. Thank you.
Okay, but I
Love.
wanted to thank you so much, man.
All right, moving on. 702-800-9473. And get the likes up. We should have had the likes over 300 by now. Yeah, everybody hit the like button, man. Everybody. Come on, man. The more likes, the more notifications, the more people we can get in here. So everybody hit the like button, man. There's no such thing as free game. It's fee game. Because it's going to cost you your life to apply this game. You might have heard it for free, but it's going to cost you a big fee to apply it. So it's always fee game, never free game, baby. Come on. Hello? How you doing?
What's going on, P?
What's happening with it?
Oh, nothing, man. I need a little clarification from you.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not in the game, but I am a big advocate for the game, and I do use you as a reference point a lot.
Okay.
Now, you always say, you know what I'm saying, like pimps don't mix it to fix it, woo. But in this day and age, you know what I'm saying, you got to have some kind of business. And I know even you know what I'm saying, you bringing in racks from the Patreon. So how does that, you know what I'm saying, work? How do you clear that? Where's the fine line?
Well, let me make this known. What I'm doing and what others are doing today is nothing new. Pimps been having businesses since ancient times. And to keep yourself out of money laundering, you need to have legitimate business or legitimate businesses where you're generating legal income to justify your way of living. You know what I'm saying? Because if them people dig into your situation and they see you living, you might be staying somewhere. Some of y'all staying somewhere and you're paying $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month. Like, how are you able to afford paying rent $3,000, $4,000, $5,000? Even though in the game that ain't shit, but to the squares, paying $3,000 a month, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month to stay somewhere. Where are you getting this money? How are you driving that car? Where did you get that from? How do you have this jewelry? Where did you get all of that from? So you have to have something legal going on, you know, to have money coming in to justify your way of life. And plus, what you want to be able to do is take care of all your utilities and necessities with legal currency and be able to save your hodo. You know what I'm saying? So the shit
Okay.
that I'm doing, the shit that others are doing, that shit ain't nothing new. Mel Taylor had businesses. You know what I mean? Joe Cato had businesses. Shantae Parker had businesses. You know, King Burrell, that they know as God, had businesses. Bishop Don Magic Wine had businesses. I can go on and on and on. You know what I mean? Pimp's been having businesses. That ain't nothing new. So
Okay.
once you get to an elite level and you having money, you can't just stay, you know what I mean, on that side. You got to take your dirty money to the cleaners because you having too much
Right.
money, and you getting to the point now where, you know, if you was to get busted, if they got into your situation, you're gonna be doing federal time. So you got to get into some legal activities. You have to. So, you know, that don't mean that you're not a straight-laced pimp anymore, because you protecting your liberty in society and you're investing your currency or you're doing something legal with it. You're making the money work for you. This is pimping. Making the money work for you is pimping. These niggas only was taught the breaking for the money, breaking the hoe for the money, and spending the money on jewelry and vehicles, but they don't have the game on how to make the money work for them. That's why at the end of their careers, they will have videos and pictures of what they used to do, instead of still currently having currency, because they don't know how to make the money work for them. The same way that you got a hoe working for you, you need to have your money working for you. When you're sleeping, you need to be making a bankroll. And I'm not talking about from hoes. When you wake up, you need to wake up not just bankrolls from hoes, you need to wake up to emails of some new money coming in. First thing when I get up, I'm looking at emails. I'm not going to shade rooms and DJ academics. I'm checking my emails to see how much money I've made since I took a pimp nap.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be for every P that's doing this thing. The moment, even while you sleeping, you still supposed to be checking a bankroll. That's just how it go. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So the shit that I'm talking, man, that's old pavement game. It's just like in the Bible. Certain things, people be like, oh, that's New Testament. When it says thou shalt not murder, it said that in the old days. When it say, you know what I mean, woman shall not wear that which pertaining to a man, that's an abomination yesterday, it's still an abomination today. A lot of things that was kicked yesterday is still applicable for today. Once you start really having money, man, you know what I mean, you're gonna have to make some investments, you know what I mean, so you can keep getting. And plus, on the other side of things, when that hoe blow up, if that hoe no longer got a desire to get your desire and she feel like expiring today, guess what? You won't be like most of the pimps who need a jug, who life gotta stop when the hoe leave. The bitch then blew up, now your whole world stopped. No, because I'm still living off the game, bitch. I'm not working a job. I'm not selling drugs, bitch. But bitch, I'm damn near making $20,000 a month, bitch, without you. Do you understand the power that that brings to the pimping? I'm still gonna have a roof over my head. I'm still gonna be in a position to knock another you and you and you and you and you and you. I'm not like him. My shit don't stop. I ain't gotta mix it to fix it. I'm still living out the game. I be in my robe with my feet kicked up, doing consultations, talking about pimping. The game has been good to me. So
Yeah.
with that being said, you know what I mean? Man, pimps better look at you. I don't give a fuck what you got to do. You might can rap, you might can sing, whatever you got to do to better your campaign, getting that laundromat, getting that cleaners, sitting over there, you understand me? You might get a car wash. Whatever you got to do what you got to do so you can stay pimping, man. I'm being
Yeah,
so
okay.
100 because I know I got P partners that's in their 40s, in their 50s. And when the hoe leave, everything stop because they don't have anything outside of the hoe. Now, when we was younger, you know, all that shit was cool. You know, all that, I'm staying down. But once you get older, I'm 37, bro. I'm 3 years away from 40. Fuck, I look like at 23, being the way that I was at 23 when a hoe leave me. You know what I mean? Now I ain't got no money. My whole world stopped. I had endeavors, but now it stopped because the bitch in a funky attitude. No, the game has made a way out of no way and has blessed me where I don't got to fill out a job application. I don't have to sell no drugs. All I got to do is open my mouth and minister the game, and I'm cool. Tell me the game ain't good. Tell me God ain't good. Tell me the game ain't good. Tell me that.
I can't.
Now you can see as I keep talking, you can see why these niggas got that cheap perfume called jealousy. You know what I mean? Because they never had a position in the game like this. Never. They don't know what it's like to be live on YouTube talking pimping and then checking it still on this side and that side. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing, man. It's a mental climax like no other. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, y'all understand why these niggas are jealous of Sinful to P. I would be jealous of these. I'd be jealous of me too. You know what I mean? God has been good. The game has been good, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I hope you take this and use this as motivation, man, to find out what you want to do as far as some good legal activities, man. You know what I mean? Now just imagine if some pimping was checking it and on the level of somebody like a Kevin Samuels. At Kevin's height, I don't know what he checked, but at Kevin's height, man, I'm not even gonna go there. If I told y'all what Kevin was checking just for 1 month at his height, some niggas ain't gonna even check that shit for the year. You know what I'm talking about? So just imagine a pimp checking that type of dough while hoes is executing, you know what I mean, his game, and he checking that type of legal dough and still got hoes doing their thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's that shit so mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we in a different era now, man. Hey, check this out. Even though we in a different era and the laws have changed, the game ain't changed. Yeah, the game's still good. Don't listen to these niggas when they say the game is over. What they meant to say was they run was over, but the game ain't over. It was an expiration date, you know, on they run. They caught a flat tire with they so-called pimping, but the game ain't over. This game eternal. Yeah, but let me go to this next call, Young P.
I appreciate that.
Love. Hello? 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 Some of y'all be too shy, man. Hello?
Hey, Simple. Hey, Simple.
Nah, I ain't dealing with no homosexual spirits. I bind that. You gonna call in like a man. Hello?
What's going on?
Oh man, blessings, man. Blessed to be here. What's going on with you?
Blessed to be here, man. Glory to the game. But look, it's a couple things that, I can say that I disagreed on. First, I want to say I disagreed when,
Bro, could you please, your
uh,
background, are you pouring water or something?
nigga said pouring water. Nah, am I better now or not?
You cool. Go ahead.
I'm cool. So one of the things that, I didn't agree with, always gave you praise, for the way you campaign for your partner. You know what I'm saying? But when you fell out with your partner, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with, some of the things that were done and said, you know what I'm saying? And that, kind of makes you question, other type of things. Like, at first, it was, and I'm not choosing sides or none of that. I'm just, like you said, things that we don't agree with. So, like, when, at first, you have put out a video like, man, what would the game be without Fly Clyde? You know what I'm saying? And then after niggas fell out and shit, it was this nigga was never a pimp. This nigga stank. This nigga don't brush his teeth. This nigga missing 16 teeth. But it's like, how come it wasn't that when, from the beginning? How come the game would be where it is without, Fly Clyde? You know what I'm saying? It was times where, you have plenty of messages that an active pimp cannot be married. Plenty of times, but then when it came out that Johnny was married, he's still some pimping, you know what I'm saying? But then after niggas fell out, it was the niggas married, and then the niggas' excuse for even being married don't even make sense. But it's like, how come, at the time it wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? How come that that wasn't being broadcasted, you know what I'm saying, on the same level? You just make it seem like it was, it was a buddy system.
Right. Are you done or can I speak?
No, I'm done with that.
Okay, listen. See, certain things just be common sense to me, and I'm learning that I have to accept that everybody got a different comprehension level. If an individual just got out of jail, all right, they don't have anything, I'm fucking with him off the strength that Freeze is fucking with him. That's the only reason why he even got bailed out. Because Freeze said that he was some pimping. And Freeze was fucking with him. So, when I had came to Hollywood Division piece to get him out, majority of the Hollywood Division, in fact, I'm going to just keep it real. Only P that, was all right with it, but didn't make no move, didn't do nothing, but at least verbally said that he would have been down with China the P. Other than China the P, everybody else was on some, some was like, I don't even think he pimping. And then others just didn't like him, But because Freeze said he was some pimping, and because Freeze had been cross country with him, that's why I put money on his books. That's why I got him out. That's why I gave him a house to parole to. That's why I put clothes on his back, food, in his mouth. That's why I allowed him to come on the platform and legitimized him. That's why. Because of Freeze. Okay? And for the record, the only reason why people even knew what I did for Clyde is because he made it known. I told him to keep that to himself. I told him that he don't got to pay me back. The way you pay me back is do some pimping. And if you see another P that's down and out, you be a blessing to that P. That's exactly what I said to him. And I have basically confirmation to even submit that, to confirm that. I might even post that on Patreon. Sin don't lie about nothing. So, of course, when I say, what would the game be without Fly Clyde, I'm talking about personality. that cannot be taken away from Clyde. You know, when Clyde first got out of jail, you know what I mean? He was joyful. He was happy to be out. He brought a certain type of energy. You know what I mean? It was cool in the beginning. But then he decided to accept a bitch that gave his car away, that left him for dead. I should have known then to stop fucking with him. But was merciful. He went on to do other things, which I'm not gonna get all into because this ain't beat up on Clyde Day. But I'm just saying to you is, I'm the type of nigga that when I'm fucking with you, sin gonna go all out. I just wish one of these niggas would keep it 100 and get out their feelings and keep it 100 and say that this nigga gave me hoes. See, Clyde not gonna tell people that, you understand me, he was talking about leaving the game, was in the Greyhound, was damn near crying to me. And I had to motivate him. So it's easy for somebody, yeah, look like, you know, woo, 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 whoop. And like, nigga, what part of it don't you understand if somebody done did all of this for you? And then for you to do some disloyal shit, the way that you did, you didn't call me, you didn't come see me. You jumped your motherfucking ass on the internet and did a bitch ass move. It's just nothing justifiable. So the fact that you even brought that up, I mean, hey, it's disagree night. You could disagree about anything. I'm not mad at you. But as a man to another man, I don't even know how you didn't understand that. It should have just been common sense. As far as with Johnny really hurt it the most. Because even though me and Clyde was around me and lived in the house and, you know what I mean, and he's older, Clyde was like a little brother at one time. You know what I'm saying? But Johnny, me and Johnny had conversations for hours. Me and Johnny, man, listen, I just got to tell it like it is. Me and Johnny had a chemistry. That Chicago Memphis thing, it's just dynamic. And it hurt real bad because Johnny really is some pimping. You can go back in my videos. Yeah, I didn't cut them up and things like that. But one thing about it is I always kept it 100 about his reputation. I always said that it was a time that you could not pimp in New Orleans without hearing the name Johnny Cash. See, I'm a man. Whether I'm angry at you or not, I can't lie on your reputation. So it really hurt with Johnny because he's some pimping. You know what I mean? So when he did the move with Kiko behind my back, you know, not only was it disloyal, but I started looking at him funny, like, what did you do that you're hiding? What do he got on you that you did that move like that? What does he got on you that you call freeze with him on three-way and another bitch? What did he have on you? You know what I'm saying? So of course we fell out. As far as the marriage thing, you incorrect on that. Because I have videos to prove that even the video that we did together, that what I said yesterday is the same thing I said today. I said it even with then, that it wasn't right. But the justifiable part came in when Johnny made it known that he was going to get divorced after he got off on parole. See, that's the part you didn't bring up. So, of course, everybody was like, oh, okay. Even though in the back of people's minds, convicts, street niggas, is like, man, this sounds like some bullshit. But because we love Johnny, you know what I mean? All right, man, you said you're going to get divorced after you get off on parole. All right, man. All right, cool then, Johnny. All right. But now, as you see, parole is over. And now it's, oh, man, I'm thankful for my wife. And You know what I mean? When it wasn't that, I know things behind closed doors that YouTube, social media never, and certain things I still know that I've never brought to social media. Because even though he said some things, if I really was to take it there with Johnny, it would be a complete massacre. So it's still a love there, simply because you have to remember that when my mom passed away, we wasn't even really close or tight at that point. He just reached out to me and said, man, I spent over $40,000 on my mother's service. And if you need anything, this is before we even was cool. If you need anything, Sin, let me know. Because he already knew I was some pimping, because I stayed in his partner's business. I wouldn't let his partner, you know what I mean, have a bitch. And every time he did have that little bitch that he was sending out, I used to break on her all the time. So we knew of each other before we even got tight. But what really had made me have love for him was because when my mom passed, we wasn't close like that. And for him to reach out to me and say something to me at that particular time, when I just lost my best friend, that's what, even though I cut him up every now and then when he get out of bounds, it's certain things that I refrain from saying simply because of that part right there. But as far as the marriage is concerned, no, I never justified no motherfucking active pimp being actively married. I said that when we was even on the line. But the justification came in was because I'm married to her, she couldn't testify against me, even though that still sounded funny. But he said that he was going to divorce once he got off parole. Those that remember when all of this was taking place, everything Sin is saying is accurate. So I didn't know like your point with that, but you know, go. I'm gonna be quiet and listen to you now.
No, okay. I agree with everything you said. Like when one of the things you had said when he was out of jail, whatever, or he came to you and you gave him some money, and he said something about paying it back, and he said just pay it forward or pay it to another pimp that needed it or something like that. I love that shit. That shit fired me up to this day. Like I don't even want this shit back. Just pay that shit forward and look out for somebody else. That's how you pay me back. And you said you told him just pimp, man. You ain't got to pay me back. Just pimp. I love that. That shit to this day fired me up. But like with all of that stuff, I wasn't talking about all the specifics and stuff like that. I'm just saying what happened after the fact, like the point of airing out certain things. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't for everybody. Yeah, I understand that you fighting for your name, and they said what they said. They brought it to everybody else's attention, but me, I just would have took another route. I'm not saying you was wrong. I'm just saying what I disagree with. I would have let him say whatever you want to say, but I'm not going to get into a mud swinging match with a mud. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think it was manly. We all know that that's stuff that females do. Like, females fall out. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they posting bitches' panties online and shit like that, telling them all the little secrets in business. I just wouldn't handle it like that. So that's the part where I disagree with. I didn't say you was justifying Johnny's marriage. What I'm saying is, just like you just said, it didn't make sense. It didn't justification. But at the time, why not say at the time, like, the justification don't even make sense. Like how did that even make sense? But it was, you know, y'all did a video and he said what he said, and yeah, plenty of times you say, I don't agree with it, I'm not justifying it. But then even his justification, it don't make sense. But why now say it don't make no sense? Why not then say it didn't make no sense? So that's my.
Well, I just said, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. I get it, but then when you fall out, it can't go from I'm fucking with you just because we fall out. I'm gonna air out everything. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why what you're saying is laughable and it just is not realistic is because you have individuals who basically had women that come from me, and you're going along with some pedophile shit. See, what you're saying is like, it's not street, it's not the pimp game. I don't know where you got the game from or who raised you in this shit, But the moment that somebody try to put a snitch or a pedophile jacket on you, there's no such thing as, I wouldn't have gotten the mud and like what the hell are you saying? Are you high? If somebody is endeavoring to put a pedophile, jacket on you, and especially if this was somebody that was physically around you, and then another person that you had chemistry with, one of the guys that was physically around you, first of all, it made no sense. If he's a pedophile, why did you need a janitor on the internet to tell you that? You live with the man. Did you see any minors? You received bitches from the man. The man then looked out for you. So did he give you a minor? It just didn't make sense. And like I said, what you're saying, that's somebody on the sideline that ain't been through the fire. How long you been in the game? How long you been in the game? How long you been in the game?
Yeah, no, I've been a profession for a little while, for 5 years.
Yeah. Keep living, man. You haven't been through, listen to me. You haven't been through what I've been through. To whom much is given, much is required. You no disrespect to you, but nobody knows you. You never been through anything in the game to that degree. So it's easy to be on the sideline saying, oh man, I wouldn't woo woo. You've never had who have you bailed out of jail, put food in their mouth, clothes on their back, fired them up, took care of them, and then was a blessing to them as far as giving them hoes, legitimizing them, motivating them, educating them. And then for a person that you did all of that to, for that person to get on social media, not call you or physically come see you, but got on social media and did something for attention. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you're on the sideline. And I'm asking you your resume. You said you've been in the game, for 5 years. If you've never done what I've done or been through what I've been through concerning this, because when it comes to this, there are no pimps in the game in this era that has been lied on, rumors spread on, persecuted like me and my brother Freeze. So when I hear somebody like yourself that just stepped in the gate, 5 seconds ago and ain't been through anything, no, that's comical. That's Def Comedy Jam. Go ahead and speak.
So what I'm saying, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not even saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is I wouldn't have taken that looking for clout, lying on my name, and rebuttal that about something that's serious. You made the video. You told the whole situation before anybody else told it. It wasn't no mystery. Yeah, this new video came out, but is it really something of that much importance? Like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And I'm not saying you wrong. Like you said, this is just what we disagree with. I disagree with that. I wouldn't have done that. I haven't been in that position. All I'm doing is saying what I don't think that I would have done. And that's not a knock on you. I'm not trying to knock you or what you did. I'm just, if I'm wrong, I could be wrong. But I'm just saying.
You are wrong.
That's my
I'm telling you that you're wrong.
Like you said,
because
your opinion.
No. Listen to me. Once again, if you have never bailed somebody out and saved them from going to prison, gave them the house to, who in the game you've done that in the pimping?
Nah.
Exactly. So if you've never saved somebody from going to prison, gave them a house to parole to, put clothes on their back, food in their mouth, gave them a place to rest, fired them up to campaign, giving them hoes to obtain. If you've never done that, you're just talking out your ass, son. You're just talking to be talking. What Bobby Womack say, you don't know what you'll do till you put under pressure. And in that particular situation,
Absolutely.
in that particular situation, what lies did I tell? What rumors did I spread?
Never say
There were lies and rumors.
Never
There were
said
no,
you
no, no,
told a
no.
lie.
Listen, I never said you did. I'm simply saying that during that time, when all them lies and rumors were spreaded on me and my brother, all we was doing was just pimping. There's nothing wrong with basically speaking the truth. There's nothing wrong in a chopping. That's why I say, who gave you the game? Because right now you sounding very Fisher Price. You sounding too nice with it. If somebody basically is trying to put a pedophile jacket on you, you sound like you have never jumped off the porch. Matter of fact, do you even be in the circle of pimps? Have you ever been in the circle of pimps? Hello?
Yeah, of course.
You said of course, huh?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I could just tell that you really ain't been you just ain't been, yeah, man, you shaking but not stirred. You know,
You right. You right, man. I'm way behind the ears about this shit.
yeah, not and it ain't to make make you feel bad, but like I said, you know, when you come around pimping, when you've had experience with the pimping, the simping, with the con artists, with, you know, the shit that's out here in the streets, and you've had experiences in the game, you know, then I'll listen to you. You know? But that's like somebody saying, man, I would have never did what Jesus did. He said he gonna tell God, let this cup pass me. You know what I mean? I would have been a soldier. I would have never even told God that. I know what it is. I ain't gonna tell Lord, let this cup pass me. I'm gonna be with the shit. I'm ready to die. All of that shit sound good. That sound good, man. That shit sound good to a white bitch man in the suburbs, man. But when you talking to the pimpin', you know what I mean? Tell the truth.
Hey,
As Teddy P used to say, tell the truth.
But I'm thankful. Hey, man, but I'm thankful, man, that I'm able to learn from others' mistakes and not my own. You think what I'm saying?
But if you never step
I'm
out,
able to be around pimping, so they could. My fault. What you say?
no, I'm saying if you don't get out there in them streets and have street experiences, you know, never know what it's like. Every real P got to go through the fire. How you gonna be pure gold and you never been through the fire? How you a diamond and you never been cut? You ain't never been through nothing.
Absolutely.
So right now, like I said, hold on, like I said, you just talking. You just talking. Go pimp. Go do some pimping, and then come back and talk to me. Once you do some pimping,
One thing you taught me, man.
Go ahead.
One thing you taught me, man, is certain things. But I'm not coming down from the heavens to even, you know what I'm saying, be involved about rolling around in the dirt with some nigga that's not in the heavens with me. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's just my perspective. That's just how I look at it.
That's not what I said.
I could be wrong.
I've never said that. See, like I said, I don't know who laced you, but you off key with this shit. Hey, man, check this out. Again, if somebody trying to put a pedophile, homosexual, age jacket on you, snitch jacket on you, there's certain things, like I even had a video a while ago. I told the young P's, hey, man, you can't pimp past everything. You cannot pimp past everything. There's certain things that you ain't gonna be able to blase and just pimp through. As a man, you gonna have to check that shit. Don't leave that shit lingering in the air. And just to keep it 100, there was a reason why Clyde didn't come to the house. It was a reason why Clyde didn't call me. It was a reason why when he was sitting next to Johnny, when they did that video together, that he told y'all that I called him stupid to his face. It's a reason. The same nigga that I am on this internet, that's the same nigga that I am in person. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for if he would have came to the house, he would have got chopped up. It was a reason why he didn't call. He went to the internet to get Instagram fame, to act as if basically he separated himself because of his non-existent morals. So just like a motherfucking actress, he put on an Oscar award winning role. And then you had goofies who always had hatred and jealousy for me. They used that situation as a license to finally manifest the hatred that was already residing within. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? So when all of that was coming, hey man, like a 500-year-old kung fu master, you know what I mean? I stood up there, man, took my belt off and whooped all them niggas and sit up there, you know what I mean? If you gonna talk this shit, hey, let me talk mine. I always said, I really don't listen. When it comes to chopping, roast, whatever, you can say whatever you want to say. Just let me get mine in. Just let me get mine in. Cause I promise you your shit ain't gonna come like mine. And it didn't. Johnny made them videos. His shit didn't hit my the shit Johnny was saying, man, that shit triggered off the wall. Clyde got his ass ate the fuck up. Anybody that ever sat up there and came against me in this pimping, they got chewed the fuck up. Straight up. You see when Clyde came back to 27, he waited till I was in Canada. He didn't come to 27 when I was still in AZ. It's a reason for that. I'm not trying to make like I'm the big bad wolf, but that roasting, that shit that happened between him and Freeze, it'd have been a different energy with me and with Sinful though. All that loud talking and all of that, like hold on, little nigga, go to your room. Wait a minute, what you screaming at your father for, nigga? You go to your room right now. Who you getting loud with? See, that was Freeze's fault, letting him hollering and screaming and all of this shit like like we eye level. We not eye level, little nigga. This your daddy that came down from the heavens, nigga, and took you out of jail when nobody was thinking about your dusty ass. This the same nigga when you couldn't spell certain words and you had to sit up there and call big bro, uncle, daddy, father, pastor, Sinful to P. You understand me, for the motherfucking answer. So nigga, don't be trying to get arrogant in front of these P's and shit, nigga, because you about to sit up there, you understand me, and get the roasting of your life. So whether you verbally want to go there, physically want to go there, it is what it motherfucking is. That's just the Chicago in me. That will never die. So, like I said, man, that shit that you got going on with you, that ain't got nothing to do with this game. I'm questioning whether or not, that's why I asked you, who laced you? If somebody is biting at you with these allegations, this is not the time to, well, just praise God, and we just gonna eat some crackers, amen, and, I know they calling me a snitch. I know they calling me a pedophile, y'all, but we just want to praise God for another day and listen to Martha Stewart, and today we're going to look at Mr. Rogers DVDs. Like, that's the way you sound. Like, hell no. That ain't Sinful to P. Niggas getting ate up. Niggas getting chewed the fuck up with sin. No, that ain't this pimping.
I agree with all of that. I'm just saying, a nigga, shit, man.
By this time you should have had the right interpretation to understand that when you have serious allegations such as that, and people are putting this allegation on you, such as a pedophile, this is not something that you just, oh man, I'm just gonna pimp past it.
Yeah.
That's not that, little bro.
Come back with the nigga. So you telling me you come back with this nigga don't take showers? This nigga ain't got no teeth. When you knew that before these allegations came out?
Okay, let me
allegations on your name and this nigga don't take showers. This nigga leave a dirty towel up on the shower rack and shit like that. That's when you come out with that shit. After he done some shit like that. No, you clear your name.
Okay, let me also teach you, because like I said, man, you sound like Mr. Wonder Years or something. This, like, you really gotta be. You really got to Bigo Boys. Hold on, let me make sure my crowd is still there after that phone call. I want to make, can you guys still hear me? Rob, can you still hear me? Okay, everybody said clear, cool. Listen, man, let me just, like, it's starting to get frustrated now, because it's like, damn, man, we in the pimp game, man. Like, how come you don't understand certain shit that's just, it's just common peace sense. If you're in a chopping, if you're in a roasting, then that pretty much makes me your father. If I had to tell you, hey man, come here. Hey man, hey bro, don't be leaving face towels on top of the door. Hey bro, damn, when you gonna go ahead and, you know what I mean, get that worked out on? When you gonna get your license? When you gonna sit up there, you understand me, get your teeth fixed? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? Then that would pretty much give confirmation that sin is not just making a joke when he says that I was the father to the nigga. So what you just said gave confirmation to what I just said. So why wouldn't I bring that up in a chopping that shows basically that you were someone that was pretty much, you understand me, older than me, but I had to teach you this and teach you that and say this to you. You're not making any sense to me right now. You're actually confirming what I'm saying. Are you even thinking about the things that you're saying out your mouth before you say it?
We're not making any sense to each other, because where was the discernment? You wasn't in the circle of peace. You was on YouTube. Y'all was on YouTube, both sides. But I'm not understanding what you said. Like that might.
Hold on. Let me ask you something. I don't mean no disrespect. I don't mean no disrespect. Was you raised in a black home?
Absolutely.
Okay, where are you from?
From Los Angeles, California.
You are? Can't be.
Absolutely.
Can't be.
Absolutely.
But can't be.
But
okay.
Birth certificate and all that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Talking about somebody that
listen to me. Listen to me.
Knowledge around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that shit sound comical. But listen, I'm gonna just tell you this, young man. When it comes to a chopping, because it just sound like you said 5 years, sound like 5 days. When you in a chopping, man.
You keep talking about
listen.
man. That wasn't a chop.
That is a chopping.
My fault.
That's even larger than a chopping because thousands of people is seeing it. Man, listen, you're trying to make statements when really you should be asking questions and taking notes, little man. Check it out, man. In a chopping, if somebody basically makes a video that the whole game can see and people outside of the game can see, this is even more serious than being in a pimp circle because thousands of people are going to see this. So like I said, man, you gotta think, bro, what you saying before you just speaking. It just sounds like you just talking just to be talking to, like you just happy to be talking to Sinful to P now, and now you just talking out your ass. This is what I'm gonna say to you, little bro. Listen, hold on. When it came to an allegation like that, and you have people basically sharing the video, watching the video, then you have Fillmore Composure, another buster, who basically posted, and the title says, people didn't pay attention to that. Finally, Sinful to P exposed as a pedophile. But they walked past the finally. In other words, like, whoo, we finally got something to, talk about. I've always hated this nigga. Finally. So when you got a video like that, and by me being the type of man that I am, everybody knows that sin is not going to report to YouTube and have the video taken down. When you put my name in, you see lies, truth. You see all of that. You know why? Because I told my people that got the spirit of snitching in it. We ain't taking no videos down. I don't give a fuck what they said. So when you have a video like that, and then you have somebody who was physically around you co-signing lies, you got to fix that shit up. And not only do you fix that shit up, you have to cut shit up. I don't know what. See, once again, I'm talking to somebody who, in all actuality, and I'm not being disrespectful, but it just sounds like you've never pimped. It sounds like you've never been in any type of adversity in the street. You never been lied on. You never been through the fire in the game. So of course, right now when I'm talking to you, it's going in one ear and out the other because you never been through anything.
Maybe so. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. I gotta go though. Blessings to you, man.
Yeah, blessings to you, man. Come outside. Come into a circle of pimps. Sideline. You said sideline pimping. I can't even call it that. It sounded like some Martha Stewart ass shit. Yeah, even though, boys and girls that they decided to say this about us, we're just going to go ahead and just, amen, read the daily bread. The fuck? Hello?
Hello?
What's going on?
Hello.
Yeah,
How
hello.
you doing, Sam? Good to hear from you.
Blessings.
Well, are we still disputing things, or are we moving on to topic?
What do you have to talk about this game, man? Come to the game. Come on.
Respect. All right. Well, the only thing that sticks out is coming down from heaven every Tuesday, but every now and again, even though there's people that need cutting up, you will make reference to the fact that there's still certain things that you feel you need to do before you die. And after listening to some of the things that you talk about, I'm just confused as to why that's even an issue. Not that you're immortal or infallible, well, on some levels, but that it seems like an odd juxtaposition in the have. Because we all know, there's things involved with saying that you're coming down from heaven, which by all accounts you should. You should feel that way. However, the two things so closely related to one another, in my opinion, that I would be remiss in saying that if you could speak truth to power, you would really want to make sure that you're not becoming more susceptible to being hypocritical, let's say.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. So your disagreement is when I say coming down from the heavens?
No. My disagreement is holding the two ideas, coming down from the heaven, but yet still feeling like, well, the way you phrased it led me to believe that you see giving yourself over to God as something that you have to do before time runs out. And the only reason to feel that way is if you're concerned about your destination on the other side. And so if you come down from heaven every other Tuesday, why be concerned with where you're going? You already got the room keys.
Okay. Well, this is what I will say to you. I will say to you that beyond the fact of coming over there because I'm running out of time or thinking about the destination that I go to after passing away, it's the fact that I have things to do for him. And, it would be a robbery to the people of God and to the youth if I didn't do those things. Okay? So it's beyond a thought of a destination of where I would go if I was to pass away. It's the fact of I know what he invested in me. And I know the ministry that I was given. And it would be the best definition of robbery if I didn't fulfill what he called me to fulfill. So when I say those things, and also let me even speak on coming down from the heavens. When I say coming down from the heavens, I'm not speaking of the third heaven. Because I've never been there. I just be actually really, when I say the heavens, because according to scripture, there's three heavens. So when I speak,
I appreciate you too much to let you stay down there.
So when I say that, I'm clearly saying coming down from the clouds, coming from the solar.
I find it all quite comical in a righteous way. So don't get me wrong. I just don't want you to say that one thing and then say the other thing as if.
I don't even know how you got. I don't even know how you got hypocrisy out of that, because I have nothing to do with that. A man that calls himself sinful to P, and basically I don't come as a wolf in sheep's clothing. I come as a wolf. You know what I am. You know what I do. You know what I teach and preach. So I have nothing to do with hypocrisy, because everybody knows my lifestyle, the lifestyle I represent, the doctrine that I teach. So there is no hypocrisy. If I encourage a young man to do the total opposite of what I have done and what I am doing, that's me loving the soul of that young man and encouraging him to maintain his liberty in society and not get involved in criminality. So it's no hypocrisy whatsoever. It's the fact that I'm loving the youth to the point where I don't want you to be stupid like me. I don't want your mother to come visit you in a jail like me. I don't want your mother to have to get on a plane or drive hours or a day to basically come visit you in a prison. You know, don't put yourself in a situation like I have. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. You don't have to repeat my history. You can make history. You got something that money can't buy, and it's called your youth. Utilize it wisely. So that's always been my message to the youth. I don't promote criminality to them, but reality is that certain young people are going to do what they want to do. My opinion has no dominion on what they're going to do. They want to get involved in criminality. They're not thinking about what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm encouraging them to not repeat my history. And everybody knows my history, and everybody knows my today. So with that being said, no, I have nothing to do with hypocrisy, brother.
All right, well, I appreciate you clearing that up, man.
Yeah, I thank you for asking that question and giving me the opportunity to clear it up. You have a blessed night.
All right.
Once again, the number is 702-800-9473. What do you disagree with concerning what I said and what I've done in times past, what I'm doing now? It could be pertaining to the game, whatever. Something that you just disagree with, man. Call in. Hello?
Hello, Ken. This is Snazzy Girl. I'm just calling in with an update. I don't want you to hang up on me because my throat is sore right now.
Okay, baby.
And I don't sound like myself. And my eyes are really bloodshot red because the morning that occurred, I had to jump off the balcony from my bedroom, and I was on the 3rd floor. And unfortunately, I didn't break anything, though, and I'm still blessed to be here. And my little dog, I was so concerned about him because I thought he had perished in the fire, but he got out the dog door in the back of the house. So I'm just so blessed by all that.
I'm so blessed
I've been having a little...
Go ahead, baby.
I've just been really having a hard time lately because, like, this evening I'm resting, you know. I don't know. I think like depression sets in, you know, because I've never been through anything this detrimental in my life, and it's just hard for me right now. But I know everything's gonna be all right. I know it is.
It is, baby. It is. It definitely is, and I'm just so glad that God was merciful and maintained your life, because I definitely didn't want to receive any tragic news concerning losing you, you know? And that just lets me know that God has a divine purpose, you know, for you by you even still being here. And I'm grateful for that.
That's right. I am too. I mean, do you believe this? I took a sleeping pill. I went to bed and I kept smelling something, but I was like, oh, nah, I just shrugged it off, you know. Then I jumped up out of bed and I opened my bedroom door and I could see smoke billowing my way, and it was black. And I'm like, oh my God. I said to myself, this house is on fire, you know? And it felt hot in there, and I said, how the hell am I going to get out of here? Sorry, excuse my French. But I went to my window in my bedroom, and that's when I took my comforter and I wrapped myself in that, and I jumped over the balcony onto the downstairs balcony that stretches the entirety of the house, and I hit that roof. And when I got down, I didn't even realize that my neighbors had called the police, because I live rural, you know, and there was houses out there, but, you know, we're kind of like a distance apart. But I guess they saw all those flames and stuff, you know. So I was blessed because, like I said, someone called for help, you know, and they knew that I was there by myself because that's my house, you know. So, yeah. But me and my onesie and my Ugg boots, we were out there on the ground.
Man. I'm just so glad, like I said, baby, I'm just so glad that you're still here. You know, we're appreciative. I know that you lost some materialistic things, but we're just grateful that you didn't lose your life, because everything that you lost, you can replace that, but we can't replace you. And I'm so glad that he chose to still keep you here, baby. You said what?
Now I'll probably never take a sleeping pill again, because I could hear the alarms, you know, going off in my house. But to me, it was like everything was so distant, you know. And my brother, my family, they were all like, you could have lost your life in there, you know. But because I guess it's from taking the sleeping pill that I wasn't alerted as fast, because, like I said, the smoke alarms were going off like they were supposed to. And God must have woke me up, because I got up and I could smell something. I said, get your behind out of here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, Snazzy.
Yeah.
I'm just glad.
And I know in my heart, there is a God, and He has another purpose for me, you know. I have to keep on moving. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I want you to, in your alone time, I want you to sincerely ask God what is His purpose for your life, and to reveal to you His ministry that He has given unto you. You know, do that, because He definitely gave you something to do. It's for you to seek God concerning that. Amen. Because you're here for a reason. It's definitely not a coincidence. You didn't get lucky. You're here because God ordained for you to be here, and we're glad about it.
That's right. And I also look at it like this. My birthday is the last day of the year. I'm a New Year's Eve baby. And I said, I'm going to hit 40. Thank God. I'm going to hit my 40th birthday this year.
Yeah.
I was like, that could have all been fine, you know.
Man.
But yeah, I'm just resting this evening, and I really enjoy, you know, the family. I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. You know, there's some awesome people in there. And, you know, like the people that, you know, gave what they could to help me that first night, I really appreciated it, because I was able to go get a warm coat. It was so cold here that night. The temperature that got down was like 20-something degrees, too.
Wow.
And the inspector came out, and what they're thinking has happened with the home was the furnace inside of they believe it's the furnace. They believe a spark happened inside of my breaker box, and that's how everything started. So.
Wow. Man. I'm just, like I said, you know, he's beyond merciful. Like, His goodness is past our intellect. It's past finding out. You know, I definitely know what the scripture means now. I knew what it meant then, but I have a greater understanding of that, man. As the scripture says, but God, who is rich in mercy. You know, the enemy had a plan to take you out and take your life, but as the scripture says, but God. Amen. So we definitely going to keep you in prayers. We definitely going to keep them words of encouragement towards your way, and stay prayerful that the will of God be done in your life.
That's right. Thank you. And by His stripes, I'm healed. You know, I'm healed.
Amen. Well, thank you for calling in, Snazzy.
Yeah. Amen.
Thank you for blessing us.
All right. I just wanted to Yeah, I wanted to touch base because I was like, I see here, I'm in the chat and stuff. I just want to, talk to you all and just, let you all know I'm a real person. I'm not a troll. I'm a real person. Just going through some things.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Sim, thank you so much for hearing me because when that person called and, I don't know, their voice sounded kind of strange and stuff, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, if I call, he might hang up on me because my voice is like cracking off and on,
baby,
and I was like drinking water and stuff trying to get it together because I was like, he might hang up on me.
No, baby, you all right. You more than all right. Thank you for calling in and blessing us to hear your voice. It's a blessing truly to
You're
hear your
welcome.
voice, to know that you're in the land of the living.
That's right. And thank you so much for your prayers and everything. I really appreciate it.
All right. Well, blessings to
you.
you.
Have a blessed evening, and I'm still in the chat.
All right. Well, go ahead.
All right.
If anybody want to send you anything, put your Cash App in there for the people that want to be a blessing.
Yeah, I really would appreciate it. Like I said, you got on me when I said I lost everything. You said, no, you didn't. You still got your life. And yes, I understood that. I think that I was in shock because, I stayed in shock all of Thanksgiving. I was in shock. I didn't even eat on Thanksgiving. I was just like tore up, because in life, when you achieve things in life and you've gotten yourself to a certain pedestal in life, and, like you said, the material things, they can all be got again, and I understand that. It's just, for me, I think being in shock and being hurt by what had transpired and the fact that I damn near lost my life, So for me, it was like, I don't know, I felt like I was speaking out of turn by saying I lost everything, but I really hadn't. I still have me, and that's what's most important.
Exactly. I'm glad that we still have you.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, baby, do exactly what I told you. Make sure you put that Cash App in there for everybody that want to be a blessing to you. All right?
Okay. Thank you, Shan.
All right. And Elisa, she's a good person to talk to because she been through that same situation. Amen. And God has blessed her. So just like God blessed her, he gonna bless you too. Amen. One house go down, a bigger and better one come up. So just stay encouraged, baby.
That's right.
What's to come is better than what's been.
I will.
All right.
Yeah. Love.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see something right quick. Hold on. No, hold on, man. Where is that at? Hold on. Nigga, hang up. Damn. Okay, hold on. Baby, you didn't know I was live, did you?
No.
That's what I always tell all y'all. Text me on the 702 before you call. I'm thankful that now on the iPhone now, because it used to be when you guys would call, the whole live would just stop. But because I have it on airplane mode, now when you guys call, I could just, it don't affect my live now on airplane mode. But I'm saying this again because I know you were sleeping at that time or whatever, but I'm still live. And after I finish this live, I will call you back, okay?
Okay.
Oh, and just to let you know, for you guys that's listening, and for the young man that called in the beginning, this is my baby. This is my bitch. This is my This is my friend. This is my everything. This is the one that stayed down in Canada for over 2 years without physically seeing me. So like I told you, every situation is different. As you see, one young, because he was talking about the Camille bitch, baby. You know what I mean? One bitch, you know what I mean, in Vegas, hoeing for 6 weeks prior to physically seeing me in AZ. This particular bitch right here, you know what I mean, she was down for over 2 years without physically seeing me. My dick don't reach from no damn Scottsdale, Arizona to no damn Toronto, Canada. You know what I mean? Like I said, every situation, you know, was different. And this situation was a blessing. And this had nothing to do with sex. It had nothing to do with any type of physical play. I had to sit up there and pimp for this situation to be maintained. You know? So, yeah, baby, let me go ahead and finish this live. And after I finish, I'm going to call your pretty Boston baked bean head ass later. I got you.
Okay, talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you later. All right, baby. Okay, talk to you later. Like she ain't never. Bitches always trying to put on their YouTube voice and shit when they on the thing. Okay, talk to you later, bitch. Yeah, bitches always do that shit like they ain't never did no sin before, never did anything contrary to what you supposed. Okay, talk to you later. Oh my God. Okay, talk to you later. She put on her secretary voice. Okay, talk to you later. All right, let me see who this is calling in. Hello.
Hey, Simple, what's going on, bro?
What's happening with it?
Man, it's all good. My only disagreement is when you talk about the destination of where people go when they die. Hellfire.
I don't know why y'all rapped on that. Everybody, I thought y'all wanted to talk about some game. If y'all want to talk about, I think I'm gonna have to open up the lines one day for just spirituality. But go ahead. What do you disagree about? Go ahead.
Hey, I know you're trying to stay focused on the game, man. I appreciate it too. Now check it out. I got a similarity with you. I'm a backslidden Christian myself, so I ain't talking to be really on this subject right there, but every time I listen to you, I be like, damn, y'all always talking about that hellfire. So my only thing is, I grew up on the word like you. You know what I'm saying? I was a preacher, I was a minister. I aided a lot of people to God with. And you know what I'm saying? For a little minute, I've been off track. Mm-hmm. So I ain't serving God right now, currently, I'm not.
Right.
So the only thing is when I hear you talk about hellfire, I'll be like, man, this was so many of the people I used to run into that were teaching the word like me. I used to have conversations with a lot of preachers that didn't have the same beliefs that I had. And I never like to get into arguments, but I like to help people appreciate God's word as far as like, well, the hellfire thing, people so caught up in the movies since we be young, growing up in school, people, man, you gonna go to hell with gasoline jars on. They make jokes about it, cartoons. Even the Hinduism believe, the Hindus believe in it. I mean, it's other religions that's non-Christian. They have these ideas about the eternal suffering. And so my only question is, I always like to ask people, and I just try to keep it simple. I say, is there any record in the Bible that God ever tortured somebody? Just name one. That's all I like to hear.
You said trust it?
Any record? No, torture. Like torture.
Torture?
Yeah, torture.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like torture.
Yeah. Even them children that got killed when they made fun of the prophet Elijah and God allowed them to get killed by them she-bears. Yes. Or when that time in the book of Numbers, when he opened up, you know what I mean, the concrete and allowed the people to fall in and go to hell alive. Yes. All throughout the word of God. Okay. he destroyed 5 cities in the word of God because of homosexuality. Yes.
Okay. You done?
I mean, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
All throughout the word, people getting tortured. Go ahead.
It's one word. It's one word that you mentioned while you were talking that you probably, it actually sum up everything that you described. And you said destroyed. You used the word destroyed. So, in the instance of those sheep bears, when them little kids were talking about alive, they were checking them, or what y'all call in Chicago, roasting or whatever. They were talking about them. Go about here, man. You know what I'm saying? They were making fun of them. God sent them birds and ate them up. But in all those instances, the other situations you mentioned, those individuals got destroyed. They got killed. Now, so far, am I right? Do you agree?
I do, but man, I want you to get to the point, man, because I want to get back to this pimping, man. I don't mean to be rude, but I want to get back to the pimping, man. I don't want to.
No, you good. No, I ain't saying you good. Check it out. All right, so check it out. So, the hellfire teaching is different than all that you just named. It teaches that a person burns forever and ever and ever and ever without limit. No break from punishment.
That's not what it teaches.
You just mentioned.
That's not what it teaches.
It don't teach that they burn forever and ever?
It teaches that hell is a jail and a holding place unto judgment. It teaches that every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Yahawashi is Lord. And it also says that only the pure in heart shall see God. It also says that God has given all judgment to his son. So in judgment day, those who were not living for God, they're going to see the Son of God, but only the pure in heart, only the saved is going to be able to see, only the righteous. So they're not even going to get a chance to see God. They're just going to be in judgment. And as the scripture says in Revelations 21:8, it speaks on the second death. Your first death is on earth. It's appointed unto a man to die, and then the judgment. When you die, you know what I mean? Of course, you go to that holding place. After that holding place, when judgment comes, after judgment, if you a backslider, somebody like me and you, before we enter, according to scripture, before we enter into second death, which is the lake of fire, the be all end all, that means that before we go there, we will be beat with many stripes. The backsliders will be beat with many stripes. Even before you enter into, you know what I mean, the second death, you're going to enter into some torture. This is according to scripture. This ain't for me to debate. I didn't say it, the word said it. And when you say she bears, whenever some she bears, hey, that's torture. If some she bears is if some she bears is biting on you and you a kid, hey man, that's torture. And did you read? Did you also read in the word where it say hell has enlarged herself? Have you ever seen? You see how? Wait a minute. You see hell has enlarged, but notice. Hold on. But notice that is no scripture in the Bible to say heaven enlarged itself, but it say hell enlarged itself. So that means that hell has gotten bigger to accommodate, you know what I mean, the people that, but heaven ain't, they don't say nothing about heaven enlarged itself, but it say hell enlarged itself. You know what I'm saying? So listen, go ahead, man.
I know what you're saying.
I feel you, but I ain't trying to waste too much time on this because people gonna try to justify they mess. The thing is this, it's holiness of hell. I'm not trying, no disrespect to you, but if you, are you trying to come up, are you trying to come up with justification on not going, so basically according to your doctrine, what you believe in that God is just so loving and he's so merciful and he's so kind that he just could not torture you for an eternity. Is that what you're saying? That's your Martha Stewart doctrine?
Can I explain?
Go ahead.
I'm going to explain to you. See, no, it ain't it at all. Now, so what I believe Revelation 16:16 said a war of God called Armageddon. So Armageddon is God's wrath or punishment when he's going to be able to take care of all the wicked in the near future. That's the time they have not arrived yet. In the near future, the Bible teaches that the wicked will be removed from the earth. It don't teach about them being thrown into a place of torture and burning forever and ever. So basically what you just described you just contradicted most of all the Baptist preachers that I grew up being around. Or did all these people that's listening on the call in here? Because we
Them
all
Baptists,
know
them
how
Baptists and them Christian.
everything that people believe.
That's why you need to be taking notes, because you've been lied to. You've been hoodwinked. You've been
I ain't never
bamboozled.
got.
I'm not, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to the word,
I don't
man.
believe that stuff they talk
Bro,
about.
listen to me. You the one said you a Christian backslider. I'm not a Christian backslider because I never was a Christian. I never was a Baptist. I wasn't a part of any denomination. And see, that's why I said when you read, I don't even say non-denomination because they done made that a denomination. But I just say that, you know, we were believers, we were saints. As the scripture said, we were called, we was part of the royal priesthood. Now, what I will say to you is this, man. What you spoke on, you didn't have an understanding on that. That's why the scripture say, and all that getting, get understanding.
On what part?
What you just quoted out of the 16th chapter of Revelation. See, like I said, man, this is gonna lead to, and this is gonna take the vibe out of my pimpish video, man. That's why I don't want to get into it, but let me just say this to you. You don't have understanding of what you just quoted, because if you did, you wouldn't have said that. Okay? That's after. Hold on. You need to be taking notes. Listen, what you just spoke on, that's after 12,000 out of each tribe of Israel has been selected to evangelize the word after, you know what I mean, the second coming, after the catching away.
Wow.
That's what that is speaking. That's after. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. Oh my God. Listen, fam. If you go to Hebrews 9:27, it's appointed unto a man to die once the judgment. Then you go to Revelations 21:8. It makes it clear the second death. If there was no such thing as a second death, then the scripture would not spoke of a second death for those who died without their name written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Amen. See, you read. Okay, I'm gonna leave this alone, man, because like I said, it's taking the vibe. I feel you, man, but I appreciate you calling in, man.
Another time, but look, I'll leave you with this. I don't want to go there.
I don't want to even go there, bro, because you don't know what you're talking about. You can't even disagree with me because you don't have no understanding of what you're talking about. You don't.
I just want to say one thing, bro. I ain't even on it.
Bro, let's just leave off with blessings to Memphis and blessings to you. And let me just go on about my business, bro. I love you, man. Stay encouraged. Gotta go. Jesus. Niggas gonna be talking about, see, and what about when Apostle Paul was in the synagogue? What about that time when Paul was in Damascus? What about that time when the enemy, when Beelzebub was coming against Saul? What about that time? Like, come on, man. I ain't on that right now, man. Like, when I said, listen, you can disagree, but like I said, man, no, P, I disagree about the time when you said, Job, what is the oldest book in the Bible. Hey, man, I've been talking to pimps, and I found out something different. I found out that the oldest book in the Bible is the book of pimps. And I found it. I'm the only one with, right, ABC, right. Bluefish, greenfish, chew, like, come on, man. Should I take another? If you want to see this call in, you need to be on my Patreon. Oh, let me make this known. The reason why I'm posting all of those Powers episodes is because I'm going to have all 6 seasons. I'm almost done with the 4 seasons. Okay? So after I post all 6 seasons of Power, then I'm going to post the first season of Power Book 2. I'm going to post episode 2 of the new season tonight. But I'm going to give the first season of Power Book 2 after I have all the Power episodes posted on my Patreon. Then after that, I'm going to, because as you know, my channel that I had videos on was destroyed. So I had to create another one. So I got to repost Raising Canaan. I got to repost, what else I have? Raising Canaan. I already got all BMF on there. So what I'm going to have is Power Book 2, BMF, Raising Canaan, Wu-Tang, and Snowfall. And whatever y'all want other than them, the shows I just named, let me know. But that's the only reason why I haven't posted any movies, is because I've been trying to have all of the shows from Power posted, if you've been paying attention. That way, when you come to my Patreon, if you're in the mood to watch some pimping, you can go to the $50 tier. Or if you just want to watch a movie, you could be on the $5 tier. Or if you want to watch some shows, you can see Wu-Tang, Power Book 2, Raising Canaan, BMF, Wu-Tang, all of that. That's why I'm telling you to come to my Patreon, because on the $50 tier, that's the pimping. If you want to see any movie, documentary pertaining to pimping, you know what I mean, you come to the $50 tier. Now, if you want to see my content where I'm teaching and preaching game on other subjects, you can come to the $5 tier. That's where movies is going to be at, all of the shows, like the shows I just named, that's on the $5 tier. You can see all that on the $5 tier. The only ones that I put on the $50 tier that's the pimp tier. That's the pimp and hoe tier. So if you ain't trying to learn about pimping and hoeing or trying to get some game, about the game, then you could just basically go to the $5 tier. So yeah, good looking to Bill posting the link. But yeah, everybody come through. But I just wanted my shit to be a library, man. I got videos on there pertaining to credit. I got videos on there pertaining to portfolio. I have videos pertaining to Black history. I have videos where some powerful debates within the conscious community went on. I got, debates. Of course, I wanted all of the pimps to study Brother Malcolm, because Brother Malcolm is he's our blueprint on how you should be in a debate or how you should be as a spokesperson for the lifestyle. We should all study Brother Malcolm. We should all study Khalid Muhammad. We should all study Farrakhan. These are 3 men. We should all study the mind of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We should all study, no matter what lifestyle you in. We could learn from them. The way that they speak concerning the doctrine of Islam, we should be able to speak profoundly and eloquently pertaining to the game with that same confidence, that same intelligence, that same elegance. I want it with us. Okay, somebody else calling in. I was trying to get out of here with some calling in. Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing
that. Keisha Galloway.
This is who?
I'm always in your lives.
Oh, okay. Hey, baby.
Hi, everybody. Anyway, I wanted to ask you about who do you think we are as a Black people?
Are you disagreeing with me or?
Oh, I'm asking you a question.
No, baby, this ain't that show type of thing.
You gotta
disagree with me. No. But I appreciate you for calling.
Let me get on off the line, because I don't disagree with none of you guys.
All right, baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Thank you
I
for
thought this
calling
was a
in,
clearance
Sec.
call.
Thank you, beautiful. Okay, so am I in the clear? Was there anybody else that wanted to call in before I leave? Let me look at, hold on. Prince, I didn't come for that, man. I came for the disagreements. All that shit can wait. Hold on. Oh, okay, that's cool. 3 of y'all came to the pimp tier. Dig that. Hold on. Hello?
Fighting to become the most up.
Goofy. Didn't even give him a chance. Didn't even give him a chance to be, I would say great, but no, he ain't that. Kept on moving. You know, had to keep on moving, man. Once again, my number is 702-800-9473. Because it's for a disagreement, man. It's not for that. I didn't want no comedy today. I wanted some real shit. Hello?
Hi, Sinful the P. Hi, Sinful the P. How are you?
Who am I speaking with?
It's Moonlight.
It's Moonlight. Hey, baby.
How are you? I know I'm late to the game, but I have a disagreement that I wanted to share with you.
Share it, darling.
So here's my question: Why, Sin? Why do you guys call this business a game? I'm kind of like on the fence with how that terminology works for this business. And isn't Pimp being a professional in the marketing of prostitution? Isn't that a business and not a game?
It's a game, darling. It's still a game. First of all, what's your definition of game?
You know, what kids play. I mean, a game is not like, I wouldn't correlate a game to business. You know, a business is, you have a plan, you have a mission, you have an objective, and you go for that. Games are
Sound like a game.
You're not really serious in it. Is that a game?
It's still a game. Because it's just like, okay, for example, right? The sport of football is considered a game. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
These individuals put their life on the line. They make sacrifices to be away from their families. They make sacrifices to be away from their children, to be the best that they can be in the game. It's times where they want to be a father to their children. They want to be, you know, with their wives, but they can't be. They can't afford to spend time, doing what they want to do. They spending that time in the gym. Why? Because it's all about being successful and winning the game. Okay? In a game, in a game, are people competitive?
Very.
Okay.
Competitive.
Right. Hold on, listen. In a game, do you have to be skillful?
You have to be, especially when the game is your profession.
Right. And just like somebody just made that known, chess is a game. So it's not diminishing or abolishing, the lifestyle by calling it a game. It's no disrespect at all. When I say that I'm giving a person the game, we're speaking in an urban vernacular. We're speaking in our own language, man. Like, okay, man, let me help you play the game. Meaning that you might be thinking that you playing, and that's probably what you're doing. You playing. But now that I'm giving you the knowledge and the wisdom, and I'm helping you increase your skill, Now you're going to be a better player in the game. Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
Scottie Pippen is right now saying a lot of shit that's just, I wish Scottie wouldn't have did that, but he has a book to sell. But what Scottie is leaving out is, in the beginning when Scottie came to the Bulls, Scottie Pippen did not come as a star player. Scottie Pippen was made to be, what he ended up being. He made sacrifices to play the game better. So it's just like that in the pimp game. A lot of pimps had to make a decision on whether or not they wanted to play, they wanted to be a legendary pimp in the game, or, am I going to spend time, with my daughter physically? I'm not talking about financially, physically, today. But I can't because I have to campaign. I got to read. I got to do this and do this. Why? Because he's making sacrifices to be successful in the game. So, yeah, it's nothing,
Yeah, it was the vernacular that I was thinking about because, this is a business nonetheless. There's a lot of people in this business that just doesn't make it look good, and it's all negative. When people think of this business, they think about it so negatively. And sometimes I think, you give life through your words, in what you do. And it's so important for you to give the right life to the words that you're using. You know what I mean? There's so many folks in this business that make it look so ugly.
I don't want to.
Been around for so
I don't want to
long,
call it so much let's call it a lifestyle. And let's call it the game, because just like in the game of football and basketball, when you're out of bounds, you lose possession. And that's the same in our game. When you're out of bounds, you can lose possession of your materialistic things. You can lose possession of your so-called freedom. Like I said, this is definitely a game. It's a game for sure.
All right.
So what's your next disagreement?
Oh, well, that was the big one that I had, really. I can't think of another one because I'm so much a fan of you, really, that I had to really struggle with finding something to say that, yeah, I'm just, it's so much more to this lifestyle, to this business. And I'm a business person. I'm a business major, and, I've been in sales for a long time. And I guess I can kind of correlate a lot of things, a lot of principles from this lifestyle, this game, into what I do. Because it's pretty much, it's the same thing. I'm going out there selling. I'm selling a product. But I want, just this business to be looked at as such, because it is a business that's been around for so long. And I think people lose sight of it being a business and that you have to apply yourself to this business. That I don't want, like when you say game, I'm hoping everyone knows that it's just a terminology for the business of this life.
No, baby, it's a game.
And just don't come at it playing games.
Listen, it's a game. It's definitely a game. And in the game, you have rules within the game. In the game,
you have rules in the game.
Yes. But
you got it. Well, thanks, son.
Man, I love hearing your voice. Don't let it be the last time that I hear.
Call in and get chopped it up with you. So
Yeah.
Thanks, chat, for bearing with me. Why do I always think I'm white, Finn? Is it my accent? I don't understand it.
I just love the sound of your voice, darling. I really do.
Thank you, Finn. I'm always happy to call in. That was the only part of it that I'm like, looking at this as a business and so forth. So, yeah, I guess you're using it synonymously to mean the business of this life. So, yeah, you got it.
Well, thank you, baby, for calling in.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Have a good night. Bye.
All right. Okay. I think I'm in the clear, man. I didn't answer everybody's question. Oh Lord, here comes somebody else. Hello.
Hey, what's going on with you, man?
What's going on?
Yeah, man. I will say one thing about this game, man. This game have brought a lot of things out of poverty. You know, for a lot of guys who is very strategic and know how to utilize themselves. You know.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a disagreement?
Well, my disagreement, I mean, I really would say the only thing that I disagree with is probably you giving people chances that probably didn't deserve another chance from you. That's my only disagreement, because I watched a lot of you, and it's like you know, you know a lot of people that you may have gave a second chance that probably, you know what I'm saying, was something probably that, you know, once in a lifetime, and they just showed you once again why they don't deserve your time at all. So that's the only thing I disagree with. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate you, man, for calling in, man. That's real shit. Blessings to you, fam.
You too. All right, one.
Kind of remind me of Guru when he said, "My only crime is was I'm too damn kind." Hello.
Stand the P. What's going on, guys? TMR Johnny.
What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. I listen to your show all the time. I find a great comedic value out of it. I think it's got a lot of knowledge to bring. I love your show, man. It's great.
What's your disagreement?
Just wanted to give you big ups on it. Yeah, disagreement. Yeah, just coming from the Christian faith, man. How you used to really be in the Word, and how you know, you play the game now and you do what you do. Do you know? I kind of wonder sometimes, you know, how you got away from that life and got into this life and have so much knowledge of the Word.
That's not a disagreement.
I mean, the disagreement is I don't see how you can do that.
You don't see how I can do what?
How you can go from not being in that life to being introduced to that life to fully participating in that life. Do you think that's conducive with
brother? You just
Christ?
Brother, you just talking, brother. You just talking, brother. You don't have a disagreement with me, man. You just freestyling, brother. What I will say to you is, there was a time in my life that I was living for God, and I was foolish, and I departed from the faith. And as of right now, I am currently and hopefully temporarily backslidden and out of fellowship with God. But hopefully He'll be merciful and allow me to come back to the fold.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can understand that, man. Thank you for answering my question, bro.
Okay, all right. Oh my God, it took me not to laugh. He's like, I don't understand that. You know, how did you go from a lifestyle and then introduced to it, and then you in lifestyle, then introduce, you know, I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't understand that. Hello?
Yeah, though, man. Top of it. Trap the peak for the record, man. What's going on with it?
Blessings to you, man. Blessings to you.
Man, already, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I just thought to chop it up with you. I ain't got no disagreement or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just let you know, you feel you keep doing your shit, you know what I'm saying? And 10 on, man.
Man, I appreciate you, man, for blessing me with those words of acknowledgement and encouragement, man. Blessings to you, P. Good looking.
Already.
All right. Okay, thank you. I appreciate everybody, because y'all will keep me here all night, man. And so far from what I'm hearing, you guys don't even have a disagreement with me. It's just that you just calling in just to, and I thank you for the love, but yeah, man, you guys don't have a disagreement, man. In all actuality, like, did I really get a real disagreement tonight? Not really. Not at all. As far as on the game, of course, squares have their little thing in their mind. And what the guy said, I'm trying to see the guy. I'm glad you called in, Moonlight. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, stop putting business. You trying to make it like it's a job. See, the difference is with this pimping, baby, when you do something contrary to what you're supposed to do, or if you're not giving your best, you can get fired from your job, But one thing about it, when you're dealing with a pimp, a man that's really involved with you, a pimp will be merciful. He'll strive with you, a little bit more than a boss would at a job. Okay, who is this, man? Okay, hello?
Yeah, I know. Can you hear me?
Okay, what's your disagreement?
My disagreement, I have several. For one, the definition of a man. The definition of a man is true. And to a certain extent, we can agree with that.
Bro, I can't even understand what you saying.
Hold on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah. Okay, so what's your disagreement?
My disagreement is this, man. When you talk a lot, you make a lot of videos, of course you're going to make conflicting statements.
Man, get the fuck on. Anyway, look, y'all. It's been nice. I don't have time. Niggas is sitting over there drinking, Heinekens and shit, calling in to the pimping. Like, no, we not doing that. We not doing that. Again, if you want to see this video right here, this is going to be on my Patreon, just like all my call-ins. The only time I leave a call-in on the channel is if the people really beg me to keep it on. But most of my call-ins, damn near all of them, go on my Patreon. So if you want to hear this call-in and the other call-ins, they on my Patreon. Go ahead and spend that $5, and come through. But all of this, yeah, man, I got a disagreement. What's your disagreement? Shit, now. And let me see, when it come to being a motherfucking man, you know what I'm saying? I remember when you said in one of your videos about, going across, when you in the hemisphere and you come back around in the gallows, and peeping willows, in the 1 Peter, 3 John, the book of Nahum, and when you really wipe a booger out your nose, I suppose, you basically got on your 3D glasses and you can really see God for what he is, because if you spell the name God backwards, you would see that it's dog. And that's why dog is a man's best friend. But I always keep my ends just in case that the bitch or the dog leave me, my ends won't leave me. You dig? So my disagreement with you, I think you was trying to say that a motherfucking dog, can't go to a wedding through a third string, quarterback, and you rewind it to Tuesday when MC Ren, was writing for CeCe Peniston on the time they went to the White House during the time that Coco Beware was running for president. You know what I'm saying? I'll take out my dick and I'll piss on the whole world while my balls is jiggling, on the motherfucking bridge. You dig? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and let me say another motherfucking thing. You understand me? When you untie your shoestrings and you really think about your open mind, when you can't find open season, you will see the reason for how, a Range Rover can't sit up there and let off bullets with the hollow point. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to do some pimping with Scottie Pippen when you looking at Bronx Tale, you know what I mean, on a blender. You understand me? I had to get my mind off that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know, man, hey, man. But yeah, that's my motherfucking disagreement with you, Sinful to P. You know what I'm saying? Until you learn how to win a runner's race at a walker's pace at Reggie Miller shooting like Barry Sanders and sitting over there playing baseball like Tiger Woods, then you wouldn't even know what it's like to smoke backwoods in Calumet while on your way to Inglewood. You did. You know what I'm saying? That's my motherfucking disagreement with you, my nigga. I just had to make that shit known. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Shit, it's motherfucking GDBD Paru Brim Blackstone MC 051 on mine. You under dig me? Yeah. Yeah. Like, nigga. Y'all be calling in. That's how y'all sound to me. And then I got to keep my laugh. You know what I mean? But that's how y'all sound to me when y'all sound distorted and when you just talking all out of turn. You know what I mean? Goddamn. Y'all got to stop drinking. Motherfuckers be calling in. What's the number? What's the number? What's the number? Yeah, I got a grievance. I got a disagreement. You understand me? You know, like, and he's still calling in. He's still calling in. Like, nigga, I don't want to talk to you. Let me block this number. Like, nigga, I don't want to talk to you, man. Let me block him because he might. That's another thing I'm tired of you niggas doing. I'm tired of y'all calling me at 3, 4 in the morning like I'm your best friend. Nigga, I don't know you like that. My shit ghetto, so I give you one of my numbers. I don't have the blog talk radio and all of that shit. I just give you one of my personal numbers and tell your dumb ass to call in. But that don't mean call me at 3, 4 in the morning. Hey, Sin, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, this E-Log from 83rd. Do I know you? I mean, might as well, you know, I've been watching your videos, my nigga, for over like 4 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been fucking with you. I've been watching you, my nigga, for so long that, you know, I was in my first marriage at that time. You know what I'm saying? But I know that you trying to, like, do the whole consultation shit. But, my nigga, I really need you right now because, you know, my second wife, she tripping right now. I got caught cheating again. And I know you said that, you know, we ain't supposed to lie to a bitch and everything like that. You know what I mean? But my nigga, I need advice right now. My nigga, do you realize that it's 4:20 EST time in the morning? My nigga, Hey, my nigga, I feel you on that. But seeing you know how you is with this game, I need you to bless me. Like, I'm so tired of that shit. Stop doing that. I love y'all. I just don't love you like that for you to be calling me at 3, 4 in the morning and shit, man. These is pimping hoe hours. I'm thinking when I see a number that, you know, is not saved in my phone, this might be an ex-hoe. Or this might be a bitch that I forgot about or something. So when I answer the phone, I'm hoping that it's a bitch. I don't want to hear no motherfucking nigga breathing all on the phone. I'm hoping that it's a bitch. I'm hoping that it's an ex-hoe. I'm hoping that it's a fine-ass, beautiful square, a square that I forgot about that I met at a grocery store in the street or something. And I forgot that we had exchanged or what have you. I'm really hoping that it's a woman. But it be you ugly-ass niggas, man. Stop calling my phone. Like, I don't fuck with you like that. God damn. Let me hit Sin up, you know what I mean, and chop it up with him, man, and force something more. Like, the fuck? What's wrong with you, man? I mean, one nigga said, yeah, man, I'm laying in the bed with me and my woman and we having a disagreement. This nigga said that, listen, I'm not lying to y'all. A nigga called me, he said, me and my woman, we in the bed right now, we having a disagreement. I'm calling you for your opinion, saying, and I got you on speaker right now. I'm in my mind like, what? I don't even know this nigga. We ain't never did consultation. Like if you, everybody that's been fucking with me through consultation, that's like my family. Like if you've been doing consultation with me for years, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is. I got a friend named Malachi. We've been doing consultation, not the singer, but I have somebody I've been doing consultation with for over 3 years now. You understand? He's married. He's a black Hebrew Israelite. No, I am not lying, bro. He called me with his woman in the bed, said that they having a disagreement, put the phone on speaker, and talking about he want my opinion. I can't make this shit up. You know what I mean? But if you've been doing consultation with me for a while, like I told you, Malachi and his wife, they've been doing consultation with me for over 3 years. If he called me at 4 or 5 in the morning, I know it's serious. You know what I mean? Like one of my young P partners, I'm gonna run to the phone for them. Why does this nigga keep calling my phone? Like, stop calling me. I'm gonna run to the phone for you. But if you just calling me, man, just to hear my voice, like what type of man calls another man just to hear his voice, just to talk to him? Like, come on, man. Get some pride about yourself. Men don't do that. I don't know why this idiot keep calling me. But listen, it's been nice. I love you guys. I appreciate you for dealing with me for this long. If I got time, I'll probably be back around 12 or 1 o'clock on the Sin for the P channel. Later on, I might come back. We might get into some music, or I might just do a live because y'all been begging me to talk on some trending topics. So I might get that out the way so I could do that. Okay, I'm going to answer this because this motherfucker keep calling, man. Hold on. Hello.
Yeah, shit. Okay, this is my disagreement. Okay, remember that?
You don't even get the chance because you kept blowing me up. You see me trying to get away. Like, what's wrong with you? I answered the phone just so I can hang up on you because you blowing me up like a bride. What's wrong with you? But anyway, man, like I was saying, Power Book 2, Episode 2 will be posted tonight. That's right. Blessings to the family of Young Dolph. He was calling like, he really was. I only answered the phone to hang up on him. He really gonna ask a question like I care. Like, nigga, where was you within 120 minutes? But anyway, listen, love you guys. Let me get off here, man, before they keep calling. I love you. Hope you live as long as you want. Never want as long as you live. Mods, put the link to my Patreon in the comment section and give whoever want to come watch Power or they want to watch BMF or whatever. Because like I said, man, I'm really getting ready to put a lot of people out of business because you're going to be able to get the game over here and be able to watch movies and all of the shows on my Patreon, really, But love you guys, man. I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you, Bill, for putting that there. Y'all can just go right there. Thank you, Sapopa the Prince, for putting that there. That's the link to my Patreon. Everybody come through. If you can't afford or you not interested in the $50 tier, then come to the $5 tier. Yeah, come to the $5 tier. Prize, what's happening, bro? Yeah, come to the $5 tier. But all right, man, I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy the night. If I can come back, I'll be back on the Sin for the P channel later on the night. Love you guys, man. I'm gone. Yeah, Sunday service at 12 o'clock EST time. Sunday service will be on the Sinful to P live videos channel at 12 o'clock noon EST time. Once again, we will be having Sunday service, listening to gospel music on one accord, giving God praise on the Sinful to P live videos channel at 12 o'clock EST time. That is correct. All right, guys, I'm out of here, man. Love.